be in the video? Hello guys, what is up? The line is here. Let me switch lights. Bye, Bailey. Okay, so I got the thing to fix that. So I'll fix it eventually, hopefully before it falls. So, let me tell you about the con. I did much better, I believe. They went absolutely feral for the dragons. I'm like, I think honestly it was the location. It was the same exact place as last con, but I was in the front. I thought I had the first table. I had the table that was right next to the first table. But you could still probably see me when you first walk in. Like, if you're looking straight, I'm in your vision. Like, very hard to miss me. So, with that being said, before we get into all that good stuff, I want to talk about the community. And that's kind of the reason why I keep going back, is because I love the community. And I know that's kind of funny. Like, the whole point's to make money, and yes. But the community is just so awesome. I love them, especially Charlie. I think I told you guys, but he personally called me. He's like, hey, Kevin's gonna be here. He's the Mario voice actor. We had to get special permission to be here. This is his first convention. Could you make him something? Absolutely. I was already planning on making a Mario anyways, so the pattern I followed was not good. But we made it work. It was a little derpy. I don't have a picture. Just, it was cute. So yeah, that happened. So I made that, and the beginning of the con in the middle is obviously very busy. Until about 1 o'clock when the panels started happening, then it kind of died off. Like, there was traffic, but nothing crazy. But he was in the panels. So like 3 o'clock, 3:30ish, like it completely died off almost. Because I think everyone was at panels still. So I took that opportunity. I was a little concerned about the copyrights because there was a gentleman that came by and he's like, hey, he's from Nintendo. If you have anything Pokemon or Nintendo, Mario, anything like that, you should put it away. Because if you get in trouble, Charlie's going to get in legal trouble. So, like, he wasn't telling me, but he was, like, telling me. So, I lost about 56 items. Now, I know that seems like a lot, but that was all leftover stock. I only made one new Pokemon item. The rest were very generic. Like, I've been making a bunch of generic stuff because I was already thinking that would happen. I was hoping it wouldn't, but yeah. So, like, I was making drifts, octopuses, all, like, the normal stuff. And so I was fine. I did panic make three chickens and a Pop-Tart. And a dragon. But we'll get into that. But anyways, so, like, 3:30ish, I walk up to him and I'm like, I know you guys are going to laugh when I say this. I have anxiety about walking up to someone and talking to them. I have to go over in my head the whole conversation multiple times before I can actually speak to him. And it gave me a lot of anxiety, but he was the sweetest guy. I'm like, so I walked up to him. I wanted to make sure he didn't have any other people. So I'm holding the Mario kind of like behind me, but he could still see it. So I'm like, can you accept gifts? I was just very broad. Like, I gave him an out. So his eyes, like, he was like, yes? Because you gotta imagine, this is his first con. This is his first experience about everything. I think he had fun, though. So I handed him to Mario, and he loved it. He showed it all over to his neighbors and all the other voice actors, and he was so excited. So I didn't realize that the autographs for the picture I'm about to show you were $40 to $50. I thought they were $20 for some reason. I don't know why. So he's like, I don't think you want a signed picture of my face. Go out front. They have I just figured that out, 8x11 photos of Mario characters. I'm like, oh. So he signed it for me. And I absolutely love it. I wasn't expecting this, I promise. Like, I didn't, yeah. So I got this. So about maybe 10, 20 minutes later, I went and I sat down back at my booth. I was chilling, vibing. So Charlie comes up to me and he's like, hey, did you get that autograph you wanted? And I'm like, yeah, I got it. This one, right? And he's like, no, did you get Kevin 11's autograph from Ben 10? Like that voice actor? I'm like, I was going to, but you know, I was hesitant because I didn't really spend so much money, you know. So he's like, okay, go up to them and tell them to put it on my tab. I'm like, are you sure? And he's like, yes. So I went up to his voice, the other voice actor. Bailey, what are you doing? And I got Kevin 11's. There was a bunch to choose from, and he signed it, and I absolutely love them. I've got frames for them. I wanted to put them in my background. I absolutely love these. I will cherish them forever. I was not expecting any of these to be free, but they were, and I'm so thankful. As a friendly reminder, setup was at 7-ish. Like, you can get there whenever. Bailey, will you stop getting that stuff? I got there around 7:30. I woke up at like 6:20. Setup, I was pretty much done by like 8:20. So that he came around at maybe like 9:30, and he was like, hey, you gotta like put that stuff away. He was saying it but not saying it, you know. So I started freaking out because I that's 56 items. Like, I did the math. So knowing me, I had yarn in my car, I had stuffing, I had eyes, I had everything. So I'm like, okay. So I just started making stuff, and then I was working on my custom order Granny Square pants. So yeah. And then I was working on the Valentine's dragon to round out the day. I did finish it, but yeah. I absolutely love these. I will cherish them forever. And yes, I know what you're gonna ask. I went to Michael's. I got good frames. Hopefully. I think they were like $8 each. But with that being said, my laptop is loading. Let's get into the breakdown. I know the first item we sold off the top of my head. Bailey. Bye. I know you missed me, but still. Okay, that lighting is like really bad, but Keaton. Okay, yeah. So the first item that sold was the baby dragon. Just as a reminder, I did bring these up to $20. So the first one to go was the pink and white one. It was actually for the booth neighbor behind me. So, and then we got a baby dragon custom. Now, I am not judging this at all, but it's got some funky colors. I hope it's not gonna, like, I hope it turns out good. I do need to ship this. Now, she was very specific about this, that the $5 was not to be towards shipping. That was a tip. So, she's about 3-4 hours away, so, yeah. I don't know what it was. I think it was because this was Mario themed. I had very generic stars, which is in the video that you haven't seen yet because I haven't finished it yet. But we used scrap Burnett sparkle yarn, and we made 5 stars. We sold 2 of them back to back, and they were at $8. We sold a cat beanie, which I brought 2 cat beanies and a twisted headband. Because I wasn't sure what the vibe was. Okay, I tilted the laptop down, but that's kind of hard to read. Then we sold the orange and blue dragon. For 20. We sold the purple octo, which you, again, have not seen. It's in that video. And then a blue fuzzy chicken for a total of $10. I had the purple octos for $6. And the baby mini chicken for $4. A Kirby keychain for $6, an Octo keychain for $6, a Drift octopus, which is in the video you haven't seen yet, $25 for those guys. So I made it's like a little chick. It was supposed to be fat and chunky, and it turned out skinny, and it was supposed to have an egg on its head. The first one was very derpy, and that's the one that sold. So I did $5 for that one. And then my other booth neighbor actually bought 4 mini chickens. And then for $16. And then the final sale of the day was an Octo keychain for $6. And that brings our total to a grand total of $170, which means we made a total of $50. And that's not bad. I had a lot of fun. My friends unfortunately weren't there. But I had a lot of fun. It was a great crowd, a great vibe. I did spend $35, $45, $46. I made $4 today. Don't tell my mom that. So they had a bento box, and you got a sandwich, a full sandwich with condiments. You got a bag of chips, a drink, 2 cookies, and chocolate for $10. Like, how do I say no to that? Like, I only have popcorn in my car, so. But yeah, that is it. What a great way to start the year. And I will see you guys in the next video.